Hi everyone, Aidan here with etrailer.com. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Gladiator Utility Cargo Net. It's going to come in a variety of different sizes, but the one we're checking out today is 4 feet 9 inches by 5 feet 3 inches. It's going to be a good size for our cargo basket like we see here today. We could even go up to a much bigger cargo basket if we wanted to, or maybe even the interior of your vehicle using some factory tie-down points to just get a secure hold on all of your cargo. Let's check it out. Now the thing that really sets this one apart from some of the other cargo nets on our site is the construction. Everything on here is extremely heavy duty. You can see the wide webbing, it's 1.5 inches wide. All of these different grommets for tie-down points, they're all metal reinforced, and the cam buckle straps that come with it are very large, very strong. You can even see the coated hooks here on the end that we're using to tie down to our cargo basket. Those are also very large. And everything here is just well built. It gives me a lot of confidence tying down my cargo up here, knowing that the net I'm using is also very heavy duty. The other thing I really enjoy about this is the mesh between all of the webbing here. That's going to be great for oddly shaped items that we maybe can't get as strong a hold on, or maybe smaller items that could sneak through the gaps in the webbing here if the mesh wasn't in place. This is going to ensure that we get good coverage all over our cargo and it's not going anywhere. Comparing it to some other options that don't have that, again, I'd be a little bit worried about certain items maybe sneaking past that, and especially comparing it to the stretchable cargo nets. This one, it doesn't stretch. It's firm and it's going to stay in place, so we're not going to have any of our cargo kind of pushing the net aside to get through. Now, as far as weight capacity goes, the cam buckle straps are going to have a safe working load limit of 1,323 pounds and a brake strength of just under 4,000 pounds. The net itself is rated a little bit higher than the straps, and we always want to go by the lowest rated component, so just go by that strap limit. The thing with that also is we're not going to be putting 1,000 pounds on our roof. So in this context, these are going to be just fine. We're not going to ever have to really worry about that weight limit in this context. The big thing really is maybe if you have a truck bed or something like that. And the size of this cargo net is actually pretty convenient to use inside your vehicle as well. You can see we've got all of our cargo pretty much secured with this one net. We're utilizing factory tie-down points on our 4Runner here, and just depending on the vehicle it'll be a little bit different of course, but we are getting a really strong hold on the cargo, and especially for things like this water container that we want to leave upright, we don't want it tipping over. That's going to help it stay in place and just be where we want it to be going down the road. So if you're looking for a cargo net that'll work in a variety of different situations, this would be my pick. It's going to be really good at tying down large or bulky or oddly shaped cargo. And even if you have some smaller items that you don't want to fit through the actual webbing, it has that mesh. So that's going to get good coverage on all our gear and make sure it stays where we put it. Because it isn't stretchable, it's not going to conform in a way that we don't want it to. I feel like you have more control over it. And because of all the different tie-down points, you can always get a pretty good grip on it too. Personally, I would maybe add a few extra straps that we can maybe put in the middle, just given different situations if we might need it. But overall, it comes with pretty much everything you need, and setup is simple. Let's check out how we did that now. Everything comes in this surprisingly substantial carrying case. A lot of times when products come with a carrying case, it's kind of lackluster for me, but this one's actually pretty heavy duty. We've got the main pocket here that actually holds your cargo net. I'll go ahead and just take that out right now. That's going to have your instructions and all of your cam buckle straps, which are very large, very heavy duty. I'll just set those off to the side. You can see everything's reinforced in here. We've got a pocket in the front that we could put some things. I'll zip this up. And then in the back, we've got another zippered pocket right here, as well as 2 other smaller pockets. So you can really fill this out with whatever you need. If you have some smaller cam buckle straps you want to keep on hand, you can. Maybe bungee cords, anything you need to tie down your stuff. And then getting the cargo net kind of spread out, you can see the size of it and what we're working with here. We're going to actually just go ahead and lay this over our roof basket right now, kind of like a blanket, and then we'll use those straps to secure it. Now, even though this is one of the smaller nets that Gladiator Cargo Nets offers, It's actually a really great size for something like this, where you've got a roof rack, you've got a basket, and some stuff is stacked up pretty tall. Even though this is pretty big for this application, we'll have enough to get a secure fit over here and work well in this application. Now to strap it down, we're going to take our straps, and the carabiner end is going to go towards the cargo net. We've got tons of different grommets all throughout that we could use. I'm going to go to this one that's most inward, kind of on a flap on its own, and just hook that carabiner end onto that. Just like so. And then we can take our coated double J hook, and I'm going to run that end to our cargo basket here. Right about there seems to get a pretty good hold, and I can just kind of pull that tight. Now, if you're putting these on one at a time, the first few you want to leave somewhat loose. You don't want to just start cranking down the first one and pull the whole thing off center. All of mine are loosely in place, so I'm just going to go around now and get these all fully tightened up. And then we can just go around and secure any excess of the cargo net, as well as the excess ends of the cam buckle straps, depending on how much excess there is on your setup. And that's about all there is to it for the Gladiator Utility Cargo Net. For me, I love how heavy duty it's built. Everything is really strong on here. It gives me a lot of confidence for my cargo, and I know it's going to last a long time. Thanks for watching.